Hi guys, this is Lisa from Local King Robert Day and welcome to my channel. Ready for today's video? Today's video, I'm going to continue to share with you how to create all different kind of wheel car. Not sure have you got a chance to watch my other video. Those are the video that I have created to share with you guys how to create this wheel car, and then also I have created a few of the free digital file ready for you to download. If you have a digital diecast machine, make sure you go to the website. You can download these tree branches. You can download this window, and also there's a gear diecast to help you to create this wheel car. If you don't have a digital diecast machine, you can just simply use the circle, and you can also printing this PNG file and just using this one as a guiding window to tracking the tracing that window, and just fussy cut it. Just use your craft knife to cut it. They will work. Just try to be creative. Use what you have. So today's video, I'm going to share with you guys some awesome idea. Just a quick review. This is a few other cards that I have to create, like this Mr. Dress Up. The balloon is turning the color. Okay, so today's video, the principle is the same, but it's a little bit different. You can see that my snowflake is moving instead of the whole background is moving. So I think this will be a perfect card to create for the Christmas time. It's very easy, simple to create, and also I'm going to share with you guys some shortcuts, some good tips, some card making tip. If you don't have this one, what can you replace with some other stuff? Okay, so we're going to use this combo set. Is called the Empire's Little Princess, and it's a comes with a stem and the diecast, and also two diecast, the outline diecast and also detail diecast. I have used these combos that created too many different kind of cards. Just make sure you use a search window, typing the name, and then the card will pop out. So also this going to be, or this month's special, I create a category called this month or this week's special. Make sure you check it out. And then these combos that actually I'm offering a great promotion. The regular price is $24.99, but now it's only $15.99. So wow, that's almost $10 saving. So if you like this set, and then just go check it out. Okay, so that's started today's video. In my last video, I have already mentioning that I have created a few free digital diecast that you can use it, right? So my foundation card is a 10.5 by 5.25, and I create this window. This is a Michael's Recollection card that is 100 pounds, and it's thick, and I just like the quality. Because it's kind of so thick, so I'm going to just use my scroll pal to kind of draw in a line. That way I can make a perfect folding. Okay, so this project, you don't have to use 100 pounds. Actually, I found that it's a little bit too thick. Okay, after you die cut it, I want you to keep this die cut too. We're going to use the window. We're also going to use the backing. Okay, so that's the first thing. And then we are going to need a piece of acetate. Okay, we do carry some acetate in our store. It's a 10 sheet for $4.99. And then, but if you don't want to purchase acetate, what are you going to do? We need to have a seeing through sheet. So here is something I come out with. If you have acetate, you use the acetate. If you don't have acetate, this is something that you can replace with. This is a laminated sheet. So I just laminated a sheet without anything inside. It's a little bit flexible, but I think it will work just fine. And then in my previous video, I have been sharing with you this great idea. If you want to die cut the acetate sheet, here is what you're going to do. You are going to, so I'm going to cut my circle, and where is my die cut? Okay, here. So here is my 5 inches wide die cut. If you just put in your die cut on top of the acetate, and then I guarantee you won't be able to die cut it. You are going to cut maybe like 10 times, run through your machine 10 times. You're probably able to to do the die cut. But I'm going to share with you my secret weapon. All you have to do is get two scrap paper, or this is just regular parchment paper. Okay, and then you're going to insert, this is just laminated sheet, or you can use acetate sheet. And then you are going to put your laminated sheet between the parchment paper or wax paper, or just 2 pieces scrap paper. Just make sure your acetate or your laminated sheet is between. You have to have the parchment sheet in the front and the back. And then you put your die cut on top. When you run to the machine, just run like 2-3 times, and they will give you the clean cut. If you don't believe me, give a try, and you will find out it's really helpful when you put a piece of parchment paper front and the back. Okay, this is I just run to the machine 2 times, front and the reverse back. Look, it's just like this. If you don't use that piece of parchment in the front and the back, you won't be able to cut that. It's going to have a mark, but it won't cut through. Give it a try, and then leave me a comment. Let me know if it's work. Okay, so that's a trick I think is very, very useful. You should really give it a try. And this is our turning window. Okay, and then again, remember how to find the center point. It's very, very important to find that center point. I already shared with you guys in my previous video. If you know how to ask a question, you can find all the answer on the website. So I need to find my center point, but I'm kind of lazy because if I draw a line, I have to erase the line. So I'm going to just using this my gear die cut as my guiding window. So this gear die cut is free for you to download it. Just go to our website and then download this gear digital die cut, and then they will give you this gear, and then you just use just cut one and then use that one as your guiding window. And now I can find the center point. Is very, very important, because if you don't find the center of this circle, you are going to have a problem, because when you want to turning it, it will not turn. It will like a kind of just off the trial, and it will kind of cut in the folding line. So that's how you do that. Once when you find your center point, put the car in the put your wheel in the circle in the middle of the car, and then punch a hole, and then that will be your turning wheel. So the most hardest part is gone. Now we are going to do the coloring part. First of all, let's do our penguin first. So I am going to have my stamp positioner. You can use ink like this one. I just use the black ink on the recollection cardstock. But I want to put a little bit like the eyes. I really want to do the blue, like his little feet. I want to do orange. So I'm going to just use this reposition. I mean the stamp positioner. If you have one, use it. If you don't have one, I remember I have a video, I think video number 445. Or just use a search window typing how to make your whole own stamp positioner with a CD case. Okay, so let's do that. And then grab my, I am a very, very messy crafter. So my table really, oh, this is the new one. This is the one, it was my stamp. You know, after I create a car or like a project, my table is totally mess. Okay, let's do that. And I have my tool here ready. Okay, so, and remember, if you haven't used in your shadow stamp for a while, remember use a eraser. Just erase the surface. This way will helping your stamp ink much better. So this time I am going to do a little bit adjustment here. Okay, so first, because we are going to stamping on the regular cardstock, we kind of have to stamp like 1 or 2 times to be able to get a good color. So first of all, I want to do my little feet and the eyes. So going to adjust the color. You do your best. Okay, so this is eyes and the snowflake here. If the first stamping we don't get a nice print image, we are going back to do again. So I have my light blue, and then I'm going to do a little bit darker blue. And then remember, Local King's marker you can use it for blending. So you start with a lighter color, and you blending a little bit darker color, and then kind of blending. Okay, and then we are going to just stamp first. Maybe the color is a little bit light, but that's okay. Okay, so, and then we're going to do one more time. If you use glossy cardstock, they will ink very well, or like a very smooth cardstock. So I have my little feet here, and one more layer of light blue, and then my snowflake here. Let's add a little bit darker snowflake. Maybe this one, just add a little bit in the middle. And then we just use my lighter color, kind of blending directly on the stamp. Okay. That's much better, right? Okay, and then now we are going to color my penguin now. So the penguin is kind of black. So what I will do is I will add a little bit purple. Just give a little bit highlighted. Or because I want to have that little orange feet, otherwise I will just stamp it. Okay, so this time we are going to be a little bit careful. So that's just try to avoid the place we already colored, like this snowflake area. Okay, I'm going to just do a little bit darker blue. Okay, if it's not really like the color you want, you can go back, add more, or just use the black. Okay, and then let's just do one more time. Okay, so this is all because the paper, this is not expensive cardstock, right? So just put all the black here. Take your time. They dry slow on the rubber, so you don't have to work fast. We just want to have like a very, very shining black penguin. Okay, like this. And then take a look here is a little bit missing the line here. A little bit here. You probably have to repeat a few times. Or if you want to speed up a little bit, here's what I will do. Kind of just, but just be careful, okay? Kind of just give a little bit black. That's it. That's much better. Let's do one more layer. That's all because this cardstock. Let's just do one more layer. Oh, you know what? before I do that, I think my stamp, because I haven't used for a while, they don't really take ink well, so I'm just erase a little bit, and then make sure you clean. Or what you're gonna do is we can just do this black. Okay. Okay, nice black. And then just be careful to kind of wipe off the place that you don't want to have ink. Whew, getting there. One more. Okay, that's just do a little bit more ink. Okay. Want to have a okay, all because I want to have that little orange feet. Okay, if your marker accidentally pick a little bit black, just wipe off. It's okay. Let's do that. Look, that's how you can get a multicolor. I think that's really good. That's just give it a little bit blue color on my that eyes. If you are using, just be careful that little, you know what? Just be careful with that orange feet. Try to avoid it. Do your best. If you get a little bit blue, it's okay. Okay, I think that's what I want. Okay, clean the stem. Put in the back, and I have something else want to share with you guys. We are going to remove this part. Okay. I am going to use one eyeshadow applicator. Try to find the one clean one. This one should be clean. And then we'll have a little bit orange. Let's see. Oh, I just re-ink it, so be careful. I'm gonna just kind of give it a little bit touch. Oh, be careful. Make sure your black is completely dry before you do that. Just want to give it a little bit touch up. Ta-da! Isn't that looks good? Okay, now I'm going to die cut it. Okay, remember we have to create a guiding window, and when I designed this card, I left something called a kiss cut. So after you die cut it, there is still a little hinge attached. It's not like a defect item, it's that I just leave that feature there. If we want to make a shaker card, this is perfect to do that. So far, nobody asked me, say, hey, what's wrong with this die cut? Why it doesn't cut through? Always have a few dots connect. So far, nobody asked me, but just in case if we have some new viewers. Okay, so I create this guiding window, and then now we are going to just poking those unwanting place first. Okay, so it's very important that you create a guiding window, because that way you will find exactly the place to place your die cut. Or die cut, I think since 2018, I do have a double die cut. This is for the backing. This is the die cut that most of the company they have. After you die cut it, first of all, you don't cut it between. And then you have a big gap between your die cut line image. Some people like it, but some people don't. But I put that option there. So all the die cut after 2018, they all have a double die. So let's do that one. So I put my guiding window here. And then I'm going to place my die cut on top. I'm going to run through the machine. I am going to do the die cut and I'm going to do embossing. Remember, Local King's die cut, you can do the die cut. You can also do the embossing. They are two in one. All you need is just have a piece of rubber. So the embossing is something like this. You can see there is kind of embossing. Oh, not the back. Okay, you can see this first is die cut, right? And then now I am going to do the embossing. So you got to change your sandwich. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to put my die cut like that, and I need a piece of rubber. So I'm going to put a piece of rubber on top. I'm going to show you what it look like, and I'm going to run through the machine. Okay, now we take a look. You see, compare. You can see there is some part embossing happen, right? So how the embossing work is, remember before we want to do the stencil, we have to buy the stencil first. We have to have a light table, and then we have to have a stylus, and we have to have a time to do those embossing, right? Now all you need is a piece of rubber. So going to do these. Okay, remember we have that little hinge, the kiss cut. So the kiss cut is that after you die cut it still connect with your paper. You can create a window card. If you don't want a window card, there is only few dots they are connecting. See, I just easily tear it off and do this. Or die cut is awesome quality. This is 100 pounds cardstock. Just one run, they will cut it. So this is our main piece, and then the wing can easily pop out. That's all pre-die cut. The little guy's nose is pop out. His little feet is pop out too. See how cute it is. Okay, so now we are ready to put everybody together. We still have our background need to do. Okay, so this is my foundation card, and I have my wheel, which is created by using the laminated sheets. I have my main piece here, and we are going to create the background is neutral light, and then we're going to put some snowflake. So let me put this away. Okay. Okay, so first, let's grab my stem first, because you can see here, you can when you if you find out your background is too plain, what you can do is you can still use the penguin's image, and then you can just color the snowflake and just stamp the snowflake. That will work. Or if you have some snowflake stamp, you can just add it out. That will work too. So that's working on our background first. Our background, we are going to use our magic mushroom, and this is my laminated paper. I use this one when I do the coloring. And then first of all, make sure this is the side, and then we are going to create this like a like a nose pool, northern light, the background color. What I did is I use oxide color. So I have a few color here, pink and purple, I think. Okay, and then we are going to use our wrong color. I need a purple. Okay, so oxide ink is kind of like a pigment. It's not a transparency, and we are going to use our magic mushroom. I have been repeating too many times. If you want to use your magic mushroom, please, after you use it, you got to clean your magic mushroom well. Otherwise, if they dry, if you have any color stay on top, after they dry, the sponge part is going to become hardened, and then it won't be able to blend anymore. So just make sure treat your magic mushroom like your expensive brushes. You don't paint your brushes with a color block, just leave it and dry, right? You gotta clean it. But the good news is we're doing a special promotion. Buy one set of magic mushroom and then get the one set for free. So this is a free promotion. You can find out the information. So you buy the first set of magic mushroom. It comes with the 10 magic mushroom with holding base, and then with 10 individual containers too. And then you will get a second set of a mushroom, but this mushroom does not come with the holding base anymore. You don't need that many holding base, right? Okay, so they also come with 10 storage sheet. Just pay a small amount for the shipping fee. Okay, so that's, if you're interested, just check this month's special. I created this month's special category. I will put a lot of a very good deal there. Just check once a while, especially when we don't have any special promotion. Okay, so that's my window, and this is the die cut. We are going to just do a little bit blending here. Let's put this one away. You know, I know stamping on the regular cardstock is take a little bit longer time to do it, but it's just so pretty. Just take a little bit time to build out. We're gonna start with this kind of orange, wild honey color. Okay, and then we're just kind of tapping it. It's so easy to use our magic mushroom. It's like a bouncing ball. You can just really bouncing it. And then I'm going to just wipe out first, but after the video, I am going to clean them very well. And then I'm going to use a little bit pink. Okay, bouncing it. Okay, and then if you see here is a mark, you can just gently bouncing it or kind of drawing a circle. Feel it. Feel the bouncing. Okay. And then I'm going to clean my my laminated sheet, because if you don't, the color is going to keep mixing with each other. Remember, I keep reminding you guys, you got to clean your magic mushroom. You don't want that they sit on your the color. It's going to become harder, and then that's going to be very painful because you're planning to use this magic mushroom for a while, right? And gently rubbing it, and going to do the purple color. Okay, I will clean my magic mushroom after I finish my video. Okay, gently tap first, release a little bit pressure. The color will blending by itself. Sometimes you actually using the color is on your laminated sheet and kind of drawing a circle, and then they will create a beautiful color just like this. Okay, if you want to have a little bit more darken color, just gently blending until you get what you want. Okay, I think that's what I want. It's pretty good. I'm going to clean my these and then make sure I don't want to get any fingerprint, because my car is kind of white. Okay, and then I'm going to just put some tape here, and then I'm going to use this front as your guiding window. Put that piece die cut here. Okay, so that's almost or window is very pretty. And the same thing again, I'm going to put a bread. Okay, we already punch, right? So I'm going to punch first, and then I don't punch it on my front because I want to hide this yellow bread. And going to gently open, and then see is easily turning, but we can't see anything. We are going to put some snowflake on top. So here is my penguin family here. Okay, and then for the snowflake, so I was looking for my snowflake, and I have a good set, very beautiful snowflake, but that's our early design, and then it doesn't have a matching die cut. So you can use that snowflake to stamp few over here. And then, but I want to have some snowflake in the back, right? So maybe later I'm going to design some digital snowflake, but at this moment I don't have it, but I need a snowflake. So I was looking for my collection. I found out this set. Cornell Crest, half a snowflake, yay! So I'm going to use my die cut, and I'm going to also use my snowflake. Let's put some snowflake here first. And good news is, I'm going to put this one under or this month's special too. Buy the die cut set, get the stamp set for free. So I think that's a really, really good price. And then I'm going to grab the snowflake here. And then I will use this set to create some beautiful Christmas card too. So first, let's grab mine. Okay, so I'm going to stamp some snowflake. Let's see if this is a good color. Want a very, very light color. Oh, that's a pretty color. So I'm going to just stamp few, kind of rotate. Okay, so that's my snowflake, and then I am going to just use you can use a silver, or you can use those hologram. You know what I mean? Or gold mirror paper, just cut a few. Okay, let me put this one back first. This is a very pretty set. We only have a few more die cuts left too, and I will definitely use this one to create some other project. If you have been following my YouTube, you know I have been using the same stamp set, created all different kind of project. I don't just use it one time and they say, okay, that's it. You buy it and that's it. Forget about all the other stuff. I will keep using this set and show you how to create all different kind of project. So I'm going to put my family first. I'm going to put my... Oh, this one have to be careful because we don't want to glue anything on your acetate. That way will kind of stop the wheel turning. So I'm going to just make sure stay on the button. Okay, and you can see the back. There's a lot of place you can pop out. For example, he's a little penguin's arm. I think it's a very, very cute set. You can use this set for all different kind of stuff. Okay, let's do that first. The family is on. Okay, now, I am going to, well, actually I have to, okay, that's a remove or wheel first. First, we are going to punch a place because we need a place to turning, right? And then this is a 100 pounds cardstock is really thick. Your punch will not punch both there. So you punch half first, and then you use that one as your guiding window, and then draw a line. And now you can punch again, and then now you put your wheel back. You won't have a problem. Don't kill your punch because I actually killed my punch before, and like this. Okay, see my wheel is turning but nothing happening. Now I'm going to put my snowflake, and this is just a laminated sheet. If you find out the two, I don't know, can we laminate 2.5 sheet? Okay, so let me go find some hologram cardstock, and I'm going to cut a few. Okay, so I have cut a few of these snowflake here, and then this is the paper I'm using. It's not pretty. Actually, this is called the foil cardstock paper, 65 pound recollection. I think it's really pretty. Okay, and then now I am going to just open my card and then kind of just place all the snowflake everywhere. Good idea to have a tweezer if you have a sausage finger like me. So I'm going to just put a few first, like this. Okay, anyway, some of them can be off, like it doesn't have to be all like a very same pattern, kind of like just go a little bit up and down, so that way when you're turning they looks more interesting. And then I have this smaller one. Some place it can be a little bit tighter, some place a little bit distance. Okay. Take these, and then this set actually have some little circle. You can use it too, why not? This little circle actually look like a rhinestone. So just put the place you want. Maybe I can put the one in the front too. Or if you want to put the sun in the front too, you can do. Okay, so just kind of like put it down, and then I'm going to just use the glue. Or you can use the micro dot sheet. Okay, so I'm kind of just pick out some and then just glue it. Oops. Or you can use that little toy that I found at the toy store to do that. This acetate wheel, it worked just fine. And then whoop, this one, this one, and then my little those circle. Or you can use the glue too, they will work too. So just make sure you glue everywhere, not everywhere, all the snowflake. These. Sticky. Okay. Okay, one more. You get idea, right? And then one more thing, I should do that sooner. Let's just move this one. It's very easy to remove. I want to add a little bit star if you want to. So just use a white gel paint, kind of give it some dotting. Okay, and then put this one on. It's totally up to you. Do you want to seal, put the tape? Do you want to seal the tape or not? Okay, look, now my star, I'm a snowflake is turning. So what I mean is, if you want to seal here, you can seal too. If you can just put the two foam tape here, and then you can write your message in the back, or just leave it. So this one, wow, just put the tape here. So that foam tape is actually preventing, give you a little bit space, so when you turning it, your snowflake doesn't cut. So that will do a little bit help. See, exactly the same stamp and then something totally different. So I think that's a very, very cute Christmas card. Oh, actually, I forgot. I still have one more snowflake here, I can just decorate my front. If you want to just add a little bit snowflake, that's do too. Okay, so that's everything for today. Do you like? Here is my another whale card created by using. Oh, just one more thing. You have to be careful. See, when you glue your snowflake, you got to make sure the whole snowflake you have to be glued nicely. Otherwise, when you turning, sometimes see my snowflake is kind of cut like a cut between my window. So just I'm going to fix that later. Just be careful, make sure all the snowflake is nicely glued on that piece of acetate. I think it's a really cute card, and this one is the last red color, darker color, and this one is a little bit more red. Okay, so this is the one actually I'm going to just put a little bit glue so that we can fix that problem. Okay, just put a little bit glue and then let it dry. Ta-da! Okay, so that way they won't cut there. Okay, just make sure, wait until it's dry. Okay, so that's another video about the wheel card. I think I am going to move on to something else because I have been creating all the wheel card. And just make sure you check our website, take a look. I think at least one I am going to pass it because this one is a pretty similar idea. It's just a different stamp image, but you get idea, right? So if you are creating a wheel card, I would love to see what you do with this wheel card. So anything you need, just go to our online store and click the digital file. You can download this fan window image. You can download the gear image. And for this Halloween one, you can download this little hat. It's all free. Give it a try. Okay, so that's everything for today. I hope you like this video. If you do like this video, make sure you give me a thumb up and leave me a comment. Let me know if you do use this fan window create something. I really love to see what you do with this window card. There is the endless ideas outside, and I'm sure your car is going to look awesome too. So this is Lisa from Local King Rubber Stamp. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to check this month's special category or Penguin Family is on sale, $15.99, and that's an awesome price. And we also have a few of the set. Buy the merchandise that get the stamp set for free, plus free shipping on the stamp set too. The Magic Mushroom is buy one set with the holding base, and they get the extra mushroom set for free, and just pay small amount of shipping fee. So this is Lisa from Local King Rubber Stamp. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.